welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel. So today I have a DIY. It is a Decomesh tutorial and this is something I created a few days ago. So if you guys want to create a wreath like this, it is super easy. All you have to do is stick around and then just follow my tutorial. Also, at the end of my tutorial, I will be sharing with you guys some of my other styles that I've created for other holidays. And so stick around if you guys want to see that. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Give me a thumbs up if you do, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys, so here are all the items you will need to create this wreath. I'm using here an 18-inch wire wreath form, some Chanel sticks, also known as pipe cleaners, a 21-inch and a 10-inch Decomesh, centerpiece, some ribbon. These are cut out 12 inches long, and at the ends I do a V-cut. I will demonstrate exactly how to do this if you do not know how to do so already. And you need some really good cutting scissors, because if you don't have good cutting scissors, you're just going to struggle the entire way. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so what you want to do first is go ahead and place your ribbon and your Decomesh aside, and then bring your wreath and your Chanel sticks, and you're going to start by tying the Chanel sticks to the inner two rolls of the wreath. So as you can see here, I'm doing it in the center, in between of each dividing area. So then once you do the whole center, you're going to do the outside. So then the outer wreath, you're going to do on every corner that you see here. You're going to tie the Chanel stick, and you can just give it 1 or 2 ties. You don't want to do it too tight because you're going to be untying this to apply your ribbon. Once you get that done, it should look like this. And then you're going to grab your 21-inch roll, and you're going to bring both ends together and crunch everything up, and go ahead and start on the outer side of the wreath. So we're going to untie one of the Chanel sticks, and we're going to tie in our Decomesh ribbon. And also you're going to need an extra Chanel stick to measure your loops. Each one of these loops measure 12 inches long. I don't have a measuring mat or a ruler, so it's easy for me to just use a Chanel stick. And you put it on one end and then pull the ribbon out, and that measures 12 inches because these Chanel sticks are 12 inches long. So I just find this easy to measure my loops. Once you have your loop measured at 12 inches, you're going to pinch that end, and you're going to tie it to the bottom roll of the wreath. And we're going to do this all the way around this wreath. We're going to alternate bottom, top, and we're going to do that all the way around. Once we're done with the first color all the way around the wreath, you're going to grab your 10-inch Decomesh ribbon. And then I like to start off where I left off. So you're going to grab both ends, crunch them up together, and then untie one of your wires or your Chanel sticks. And that's where you're starting. If you're starting at the top, remember the next loop is going to end up at the bottom. If you're going to start at the bottom, your next loop should end up at the top. It really doesn't matter where you start. I just like to start where I left off. So you can start anywhere. Just untie one of your Chanel sticks and attach your Decomesh ribbon. Measure 12 inches long loop and then attach it to the next ribbon, or to the next Chanel stick. And we're going to do that again all the way around. We're going to alternate top to bottom, and you're going to go all the way around the wreath with this different color. Okay, and once you are done, you're going to cut out any remaining extra Decomesh ribbon. You want to do it pretty short, or at least 2 inches long, so you can tuck that in the back and between the wires. Once you're done placing your Decomesh ribbon, it's already looking really pretty. As you can see, you're just going to go ahead and grab every loop, and we are going to fluff it up. So you're going to grab both ends from the bottom and then just wind it out so it won't be wrinkled. Basically, you just want to fluff it up. So just grab both ends and then stretch them out, and you're going to do that to every single loop all the way around the ribbon. So once you're done doing that, I did tell you I would show you how to cut those V ends on your ribbons. So you're just going to go at the end of the ribbon, fold both of your corners in, and then you're going to cut that in an angle. And I will demonstrate it here. It is really easy. The deeper you go, the deeper the V, the higher of the cut, the less V shape you would get. So it just depends what your preference is, but this is all you do. You just fold both corners in together and then you cut that corner in an angle. And you're gonna grab both of your ribbons, place them on top of each other. I usually fold it in half so I can find the center. That way we have both equal ends. And then we're gonna pinch them together like this. And once you pinch that, you're going to untie one of your chenille sticks and you're going to apply your ribbon over it and then twist it. And this time you can twist it as hard as you can, because only on some we're going to go back and untwist, because I'm going to add another item here and I'll show you guys that later. And once you twist that chenille stick, you want to go ahead and fix your ribbon. I sometimes do it at the end, or you can do it as you apply your ribbon, but you can just want to open them up apart. And that's what you're going to do to every single place where you have a chenille stick. So we're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so once I've gone all the way around applying my ribbon, I'm going to stop here at the top. As you can see, I still need some in this area here on the top left, but I'm going to leave that without ribbon because I am thinking of adding a nice big bow. So I'm going to apply my centerpiece, and it's really easy to do. You just have to tie a knot with a chenille stick at the top of the centerpiece holder that is like in the center, and I tie it over the bottom roll. So I'm going to tie it over the bottom 2 rows of the wreath, and you're just going to place it in the center, and then you just have to adjust it and move it however you want, as long as it's centered where you want it to be. So this here is called a tube mesh, and basically what I'm going to do is just make some loops and add them into the center of my areas where I placed my ribbon. So as you can see, my ribbon unfolds away like a flower. So then these tube loops that I'm going to create, I'm just going to apply them right in the middle of where my ribbon is. And how I'm going to do that is, again, you're going to untie your chenille stick, and then just the ends, you're going to pinch them and then tie your chenille stick around it so it can stay in place. And then once you do that, make sure you twist it really tight, and then bring your chenille sticks towards the back and then do another twist. That way it can stay secure and it won't untie. So I'm going to be making a terry bowl. If you're not familiar with what that looks like, you're going to see exactly how I'm going to make this. If this is something new to you, or if you don't know how to make a bowl by hand, there is something that you can purchase at either Hobby Lobby, Amazon, or Michael's. It's called a Bowdabra, and this is just a way to give you a hand on how to create a bowl. And so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing mine by hand because I've done these a million times. So, well, not million, but I've done it a ton of times. And so I pretty much know how to do it by hand. And just follow my instructions. As you can see, I'm here. I really wouldn't know how to explain it, but I mean, it's pretty clear on here how I make it. Okay, and once you are done with your bowl, and you can do any type of bowl, it doesn't have to be a terry bowl. This is what you call a terry bowl. It can be any type of bowl. Once you have your bowl, you're going to twist it securely in the back, and then we're just going to insert it to this corner here where I did not apply any ribbon, and I'm just going to tie it into the Decomesh ribbon. So as you can see, the Decomesh ribbon, you can actually insert the Chanel sticks really easy through this mesh. So I'm just going to insert both Chanel sticks, and then I'm just going to tie a knot in the inside. So it's really easy to attach it. Or you can also use crazy glue, or you can use hot glue. But just keep in mind, glue, it's not very resistant, especially if the sun hits your door. It can melt your glue down, and then your bowl's going to fall off. So if you just wanted to really stick on there, it's easier to just insert your Chanel sticks through the mesh and then just tie a knot through the back side. And that is it. There is my bow. It's placed on the top left. And as you can see here, all these extra wires are just sticking out. You can either cut these or just twist them and then tuck them into the wires. Okay, so once we're all done, the last thing you want to do is we're going to go to every single area where there is a Chanel stick, and you want to bring those around towards the back. And once you do that, we want to twist them together so they can be nice and tight. And whatever extra wire is sticking out, you can either twist it and tuck it, or you can just clip it off with some scissors. And that is it. You are all done. If you made this craft with me, you did an amazing job. All right, and this is how the wreath should look once it's all completed. And in a few seconds, I will show you here some of the other styles that I created. I love having a wreath on my door all year round. I honestly have one for every single season, every holiday, and I just absolutely love the style of having my front door decorated every single year. Also, if you guys want some more home decor inspo, check out my Instagram page at Decorate My Texas Home on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet.